This YouTube is going to explain how to reveal your organization's strategic risk footprint. Those are the places where risk resides in your organization. Now, to help sell you on this concept, I'm going to go to the concepts of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Fear. What is it the thing that CEOs fear the largest? Research indicates they fear that their strategy that they've developed will fail. What creates for them a degree of uncertainty? Well, research indicates uncertainty in the leadership role is based around their concern that the organization might not be doing the right things. And that creates a degree of uncertainty about strategy and execution, and are we doing the right things? Or, more importantly, are the wrong things getting done, which is creating the risk situations they need to worry about? Doubt. What is it that creates doubt in leadership's mind? It's, are we doing those right things the right way? How do we monitor and measure what's going on to ensure that the activities are occurring, not only the right ones, but occurring in the right way? So this concept of fear, uncertainty, and doubt is about strategy. And strategy equals doing the right things right. So, what could you do to help leadership solve this problem? What if we could take that strategy and capture it, list it as, rows on a spreadsheet down the left, and also the strategic priorities? That sort of takes a snapshot of strategy. Now, how do we deal with the uncertainty? How do we tackle doing the right things? Well, the right things are the processes and projects in your organization. What if we took those and we listed those across the top of that spreadsheet? In this example, it's things like sales, operations, new products, and so forth. And there should be a relationship between those processes and the strategic objectives. So, for example, we need to ask ourselves, what is the impact of sales on grow revenue? And we can score that. To make life simple, think of high, medium, and low impact. So, in this case, the impact of sales on grow revenue is obviously high. Maybe in this example, the impact of sales on cut costs is low. So the idea is each process has a different strategic footprint. And if we shifted our priorities, other processes would become more important, and important process would become less so. So this is what we call translating strategy into action. This is doing the right things. So if we came up with an objective like attract new customers that has a high weighting, then any process that touches it that also has a high impact becomes significant processes in the success of the organization. Or to phrase another way, if you had the same failure rate here and here, it would be of greater significance here because it has a higher impact against a higher weighted objective. So this is where risk lies, where we have high weighted strategic objectives and high impact of associated processes. So this technique, which we call the ontology, quickly reveals where does strategy reside and what are the right things that need to occur. That captures doing the right things. Now, how do we capture whether we've done them right or not? That's pretty straightforward. What if in each cell we just split it, and on the right side of the cell we put in a marker for how we're performing? So green would be we're meeting targets, or in the risk world, we're at the risk appetite. Yellow means we're slightly above our risk target level, but within the risk appetite, and red indicates we've exceeded the risk appetite and we're into the risk tolerance range. So the red, yellow, and green designate where it is risk is beginning to occur. So if you're a leadership team and saw this footprint, you might make the mistake of focusing in on the red. But the issue is, although there's risk occurring, it might be less important to us because it's in a low impact area on a low weighted objective. maybe this risk that's still in the appetite level, yellow, is more important to us to worry about because it's with a high impact process on a highly weighted objective. So the strategy begins to tell us where we need to worry about risk and risk-related activity. And if we continue this with the other processes, we can begin to see which processes are well managed and working within our risk tolerance and appetite levels, and which strategic objectives in fact are at risk and what's driving that risk level. So this becomes your strategic risk footprint. This begins to inform us how we should be measuring risk, and of course these forms allow us to now generate the myriad of different risk-related reports which allow operational leadership, boards of directors, and outside stakeholders see and understand risk as it relates to your organization.